Hello friends, welcome back to another video. So far we have been interacting with locally hosted models via Python code, which is great, and we have been doing this using terminal. My question is to you all, would you like to do it all the time? Not everybody is comfortable with terminal, let alone VI editor, so we should definitely have some sort of user interface, a nice one, which is always the preference, so that we can interact with the model and probably the look and feel, if it is more like the standard or the popular AI models like ChatGPT or Claude or something similar. So then people would find themselves in familiar territory and would be more comfortable using that. So let's try to build a Streamlit app. So Streamlit is nothing but a Python framework for creating this sort of applications, AI assistants. So in one liner, if I have to explain, Streamlit lets you build simple web apps with Python. It's perfect for prototypes, internal tools, demos, learning projects. So you don't need a separate front-end stack for this. And the goal of this chapter is to create a simple page where users can type a question and get a response from local model through Ollama, which we have been using already in the past videos. The flow is going to be simple. The user types a question in the browser, Streamlit sends it to the question to our Python code, and Python code calls Ollama on our behalf. Ollama returns the answer. Streamlit picks up the answer and displays it to us on the page. Uh, this one probably let's head to our IDE, and I'm guessing this will be probably the first time it would actually feel like we are building something real. So as usual, you have a readme here. Don't worry, I will include all this in a properly structured thing. So in past videos you might have noticed that we got stuck in some errors, and I had to look online or of course use AI to troubleshoot those things. So all those lessons learned also will be included. So with the updated readmes and documentation, I will create the uh, GitHub, and you should find that GitHub link in the description. So head back to our this. So as usual, we are expecting this to fail because we don't have this library installed yet. So as and when we go through or progress through different chapters, we are going to start installing stuff. So these are already mentioned in our requirements.txt file. So we need 1.57. Of course, at the time of viewing this video, you could opt for the latest and the greatest version, or the most stable one. So I'm expecting yes, module not found, install package, Python packages. I'm looking for Streamlit 157, which is, yeah, doesn't matter, I can go for the latest one. I'm sorry, I'm back. There was a minor hiccup. My IDE just froze and I had to kill the process and then restart again. So we looking at Streamlit application. So we were at the code and we ran into an expected error. We have to install the package. I don't know, can we install it right here? Install package Streamlit, which is doing its magic. Pip package manager installing all the prerequisite and the dependencies needed by Streamlit. So once that is done, we should be able to run our application, and let's go. Okay, so we get a bunch of errors, and Alright, so what we have to be doing here is running the Streamlit as and passing this argument. So probably we have to do this command, because Streamlit itself is a server which will serve this Pythonic file. So let us head over to our terminal. Where do I find the terminal? Over here. Yes. And so yes, we do have our browser, and Streamlit is serving the page on 8501 port. Why do retries need backoff? So that's a question pre-filled. Let us ask the response and see what do we get in this. All right, so we have retries with backoff are used to handle da, which is nice. Explain AWS SNS service. Okay, so we do get some useful response. I'm not going to read through this, but yeah, it was just to test that we get a good response and we're able to proceed. So the important lesson here is that an AI app isn't the only the model. The model is one part of the system, and the app also needs user input, output display, error handling, probably a good user experience. And we are reaching the end of this chapter, so you would have a good understanding of what all the different components we need. So obviously, heading back to our IDE, we have a simple app here, but what I'm trying to convey is, if we combine all the learnings that we have seen in the previous one, so for example, reusable Ollama client, so we could have a code over here, and we could explain the output in a certain format, the prompt engineering part. Then probably we could define outputs, how we should need each time a question is asked, how we have to return this thing, together with Streamlit being the front end. So when we start combining these concepts, then we start getting a good response and a structured way. So basically coming closer to the real production grade environment. So I hope this video was useful, and I will see you in the next one. Thank you.